deep breaths. Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. I am the Scent Maven. Welcome back to my channel, Shopping and Scents, for another edition of the walking vlogs. So right now I am not walking because it's raining. And you know how much Malcolm hates the rain. I had to move a box. Okay, work stuff. Anyway, so let me tell you how the lifestyle change is going. So it's day 3. I'm getting used to it. My pants aren't falling down. They just droop down. Anyway, so I learned some really interesting things today through my nutrition lessons. So I did what I was supposed to do. I weighed myself this morning. There wasn't that much of a difference. Usually, they say weigh yourself in the morning. You're so much lighter in the morning than you are at night. But I guess because I didn't really eat all that much yesterday, there was only really a difference of like a pound and something between last night and this morning. So I logged in my weight. I did my nutrition lessons. I logged in my meals and my water. And now it's counting steps for me, but not accurately. So I did not know that the average person is supposed to walk 10,000 steps a day. I have a friend from college who used to be a little heavy, right? A guy friend, not relationship, just a friend. Had a guy friend in college, right? I'm in touch with him still on Facebook. He's married and whatever. And he posts on Facebook. He was heavy, a little heavy, and then he lost the weight. And he became very militant about exercise and staying healthy and staying trim. So he posts regularly his steps, and thousands and thousands of steps. And I always thought he's lost his mind. He's got some kind of psychological problem from, having been overweight at one time, and now he's doing all these crazy steps. Who knew? I didn't know. The average person is supposed to walk 10,000 steps in a day. I am not walking nearly that much, even with my walks, 10,000 steps a day. So the app is starting me off at 2,000 steps a day as a goal. 2,000 steps a day, and it's going to increase it every day by 300 steps. Now, the last time I checked, it's at around 1,300 steps. Now, if I did my walk, I could easily meet my goal. But the thing is, it's not accurately counting steps because it's only counting them when I have my phone with me. If I leave my phone on my desk to go to the bathroom or, wherever I'm going in the house, or those are steps that are not counted. So what I really need is a Fitbit or an Apple Watch, or just what do they call it, a pedometer or something. I need a step counter so I can count how many steps I'm doing. So I learned that today. Now here's another interesting thing that I learned. This morning I had oatmeal from McDonald's. It actually, it tells you, what it does? I didn't know that it could do this. You can type in the actual brand name of the food and what it is, and it'll search it for you. You could even scan the barcode on the box of food. I did not know this. So I had the fruit and maple oatmeal from McDonald's. I had 6 dates because I'm on this date kick. I had for lunch, I had my water and stuff. So I had the oatmeal and the dates for breakfast, no snack. Lunch was a 6-inch tuna sandwich and a bag of baked potato chips. And then and then more water. And then I had 2 apples after, like at around 5 o'clock, 4:30, 5 o'clock. I had 2 apples and more water. And now I'm trying to decide on dinner. I was going to do chicken and sweet potatoes like I did yesterday. But I'm at my maximum on my yellow foods, and chicken falls into the yellow food category. I can't have, and I've already got, because of the dates and stuff, I'm already 10 calories away on my red foods. The only category that's not full, that I still have plenty of room on, is my green foods, which are not necessarily green, right? So I'm looking up different foods to see what I could have for dinner. So I was going to have, you would think grilled chicken, right? How could that be a bad thing? But no, because I had tuna and I had oatmeal. I had enough, my allocation of yellow foods for today. And I need to find a green food. So what's a green food? Shrimp is considered a green food. Tilapia fillet is considered a green food. So fish. Salmon, no, salmon is in the yellow category, I think. I was typing in every possible thing. Bison burger, turkey burger, ostrich, things that I thought were healthy, salmon. It was all falling under yellow foods. The only thing that I could find that would be filling to me, would be the tilapia or the shrimp. And the place that I go to, they don't offer shrimp. They only offer tilapia or salmon. And I hate salmon. It's fishy tasting. I don't like anything fishy tasting. So I'm going to get tilapia and sweet potatoes, which are also considered a green food. And then I will have not gone over my allotment for my categories of meals for today. So things that I'm learning about nutrition. I am starving right now. I don't have a headache, but I am hungry. And I would have liked to do my walk if it wasn't pouring rain. Oh, so it tells you how to get in extra steps. Park, a lot of these people know already. Park further away from the store. Take the stairs instead of the elevator or escalator. Walk back and forth in your apartment during the commercials on a TV show. Get up from your desk at lunchtime and walk back and forth. Walk around the office. Any way to get in an extra step here or there. Every step counts. That's not one of the things they tell you, but they kind of tell you, but they don't say it that way. But every step does count. So, when I asked my mom, she didn't even know. I asked not that she would know, but I said to her, what do you think, how many steps do you think the average person should be walking in a day? And she said, I don't know, 1,000. And I said, no, 10,000 steps a day. Real eye-opener for me. So let me tell you what happened this morning. That's the nutrition portion of today's vlog. So this morning I went to get on the highway and it was jammed up at the entrance for a little ways down the highway, and I thought there was an accident, and it wasn't a regular accident. So if you guys have gone with me on my vlogs, where it was like my big fat Thanksgiving vlog and my big fat Christmas vlog, you've seen me walk over by the ocean and there's that overpass. Well, there was a jackknife tractor trailer. So a tractor trailer did not realize how tall it was, and it got wedged and crushed underneath the overpass, and it needed to be extracted. So the police were rerouting cars around this doofus that got jackknifed under the overpass. And it says it right on there what the clearance is, how many feet. So anyway, then the most, I don't want to say horrific thing, but one of the most bizarre, shocking things that I have ever seen happen in my whole life. I've never seen anything like this. I'm driving in the center lane, and there's one SUV ahead of me, and then to the very right on this lane is another SUV. All of a sudden, and there's no cars on this side, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the SUV turns across the 3 lanes of traffic and rams right into the median and smashes the front of the car and smoke is coming up from it, and then turns, gets back in the middle lane, and keeps driving as the car is smoking. I've never seen anything like that before. The person purposely turned the wheel and rammed right into, across 3 lanes of traffic. Thank God there was no other cars there. Across 3 lanes of traffic, 2 lanes actually, because it was this lane. 2 lanes of traffic, and rammed right into the median. And then just turned the wheel back, got in the center lane, and kept driving. I thought the person had gotten into a fight with the passenger, and the passenger grabbed the wheel out of the person's hand and turned it and rammed them into the median. But then you think the people would have got out of the car and that the situation would have ended, right? Or sometimes you hear horrible stories of people having a heart attack, God forbid, while they're driving, or some kind of medical emergency while they're driving, and they lose, or they get shot and they lose control of the car. But then the person would have stayed at the median. They wouldn't have just turned the car and gotten back and drive like it was nothing. And I kept looking, and the car kept going down the highway, smoking and fuming. I don't know how it kept moving. And I didn't see the guy or woman stopped on the side of the road anywhere as I was driving. I don't know where the person ended up. I don't know. So a friend of mine who has policing knowledge of the police department, she told me the person fell asleep at the wheel, because I guess she encountered these types of incidents. So she explained it to me, and then it made sense of this as a possibility of what happened. She said the person fell asleep at the wheel, was holding on to, fell asleep at the wheel, completely fell out, turned the wheel and rammed into the median. And then when they rammed into the median, they were jolted awake, like they were jolted out of their sleep, and then turned the wheel and just kept driving because they were in total shock of what had just happened. That makes sense. That makes total sense. That's just horrifying. Can you imagine? You're holding onto the wheel, you fall dead asleep. That's a bad choice of words. You fall asleep, and you right across 2 lanes of traffic into the median, jolt awake, grab the wheel, drive back, go back on the road. So I am going to take the duty master of the universe. I don't know where he is. He's back there breathing. I'm going to take the duty master of the universe, and I'm going to go get food. But first I have to order food. And then, I keep wanting to walk. It stops raining, and then it starts drizzling, and then I'm like, oh, it stopped raining. And then just when I'm about to get in the car, all of a sudden I hear thunder again, like a grumbling stomach, and I can't. So I'm going to have to do my steps, hold my phone and do my steps in my apartment until I hit my 2,000 steps. I'm going to be going like this. I'm moving. I got to do a compilation video once I hit my goal weight of all the idiotic things that I've done trying to get to my goal weight. Yeah. Okay. I'll check in with you guys after dinner. So it stopped raining. I'm at 1,480 steps without this walk. So now I'm going to walk around the block and see if I can get to my 2,000 steps. I got Malcolm with me. I really hope it doesn't start raining again. And we'll see. And then tomorrow it'll be 2,300 steps. And 300 steps more every day. And then the tilapia, I didn't tell you, the guy told me it was 7 ounces. I made sure to ask him. It's another thing that I'm doing, checking the weight of the food. The duty master looks like he's going to be making duties anytime soon. So I put up this thing on my on my Instagram that says keep calm and love duty. So I don't know, I found that somewhere. I don't know why they put it up or what the real reason behind it is, but who knows. All right, so let me get in these steps so that I can go and have my tilapia and rest. And then tomorrow I get to see the boyfriend, and then Sunday I have to work. Okay, but you know what? Physical activity, because I'll be doing some outside work, so that'll be good. Okay, I'll check in with you guys after my walk. Okay, so I was able to do my walk. I have pain in my legs and my back, so I hit 2,536 steps. So I way exceeded my goal, because it was actually a pretty long walk for a 10-minute walk. So now I'm gonna have my food before I pass out, even though I usually like to take a shower and cool off. But before I have hot food, I just have a terrible headache. I have to eat something. Okay, this looks way more gross than the chicken. This is supposed to be 7 ounces of tilapia. I've eaten tilapia before, but this looks nasty. I hope it tastes better than it looks. Ew. Okay, so I had my dinner. I'm feeling a little better, although I have a headache. I took a Tylenol. So with that meal, I have for the day left 64 yellow calories and 70 red calories. So basically, I could technically have some kind of small snack if I wanted, but I don't have anything that fits into those categories. So red, 70 calories, maybe that would be some almonds, but I don't have those in the house. And yellow, I don't even know. A tablespoon of avocado or something, I don't know. So basically I can't eat for the rest of the day. I think I even filled up all my greens. I filled up all my greens, and like I said, I just have those few calories left. Malcolm is not helping with the emotional supports. And he has a hairball. I wanted to tell you guys that I got a shirt. I said I wasn't going to buy any more clothes because the goal is to lose weight, and so I don't want to have a whole bunch of like super big clothes and then I have to buy all new clothes and then or have all my clothes taken in. But I do have clothes from when that don't fit, so that I didn't give away. So I should just work on fitting into those clothes. But anyway, I went to TJ Maxx today because I had to return that pleather skirt that I had, because I didn't notice that it was damaged. There was like imperfections, like scarring in the fabric on the back. So I brought it back, and that was $24.99. And I got a shirt for $12.99, and they had it only in an extra large. It's really, really big. It probably won't be big on me, but it looks really, really big. And you know, eventually, hopefully, I'll be using it as a night shirt. But I just thought it was so unique and amazing that I had to get it. So I'm going to show you guys that shirt, and then I'm going to edit out the vlog. I'm going to close out the vlog because I'm just going to take a shower and relax, because I'm just done for today. And I still have a headache. How many times have I said that? Okay. Oh, you know what? I should test my blood sugar. But I just ate. But I'm curious what my blood sugar is. because I remembered to take my morning diabetes medicines and my afternoon diabetes medicines. I take my evening diabetes medicine right before bed. So if I take my sugar now, it's probably going to be high. Because well, no, sweet potatoes are not bad for you. I wonder what it is. I'm going to test it and see what it is. Okay, I have you guys propped up here. I got my diabetes kit so we can see together. We can be amazed together at how high or low my sugar is. So get out the... For you guys who don't have diabetes and you don't want to get diabetes because you don't want to have to do this to yourself, here's a lesson for you. So here's my meter. All right, I got my test strips, which are expensive. And then the little, I don't know what they call that thing, the puncture thingy. And then I'm going to get a lancet, which is a needle thingy. So first, let me take the strip out. I have to order more strips. I really have to order more strips. This paycheck, I got to order more strips. Okay, so you take the strip and you put in the meter. But I don't push it all the way in to turn it on yet. Because you know, the worst thing is for you to not do it right and get an error message, because then you've wasted a strip and the strips are expensive. So then you open this thing and you put the lancet in there, and then you pull this thing back, and then you take, oh, that was a fail. You take this thing off. Okay. And then you got the needle in there. And you put this on here. Do you really want to see all this? Probably not. All right, so I'm gonna swab my thumb, clean my thumb with alcohol. Then I'm gonna pat it dry, because if you have alcohol remaining on your finger, it could dilute the blood, and you'll get a false reading. So, but I always keep two. I've told you guys, I always keep 2 meters, just in case I think one is faulty. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh, blood came out fast that time. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the thing in there. I'm gonna put the blood in there, and let's see. $145. $145, and after a full meal. That is pretty damn good. That is good. Remember the other day? It was like $195. This is $145 after a full meal. That is a big improvement. It's still, no, it's not even, that's not even high, because it's after a meal. If it was like when I first woke up in the morning before I ate anything, that would be considered a little high. But because I just had dinner, that is pretty good. So yeah, look. Thumb. Well, I use this thumb. Yeah, so I'm gonna log that in to my app. Okay, I'm getting ready to close out my vlog, but I want to show you the shirt that I got at TJ Maxx for $12.99. So now, because I returned something for $24.99, I have a $12 credit still. So it's Claude Monet. If you guys are, I don't know what that means at the bottom. It says Tournesols. I don't know what that means, but Claude Monet was a painter, if you guys don't know. So let me move this. All right, so I'll read you what it says. It says Claude Monet, circa 1881 France. Sunflowers was exhibited at the 7th Impressionist exhibition. The sunflowers for this still life were taken from Monet's garden in Vetheuil, and the painting was revered by critics who were wowed by his mastery of such a traditional subject, and Vincent van Gogh, whose own depiction of sunflowers were to be among his most popular and most famous works. Yeah, I was a little confused there because I was like, what are they talking about, Monet and then Van Gogh? But they're saying that people were wowed by the mastery of Claude Monet, and they compared him to Van Gogh, who was like the top guy for doing sunflowers. At least that's the way I'm reading it. It's just so different. I really love it. It's so colorful and just nice and bright. And I love that it has like Claude Monet on there, because like I'm an artsy fartsy person. I am. So yeah. Anyway, and here's the back. My mom didn't understand why it had this. She's like, she didn't like this blue spot at the bottom. She's like, the blue spot messes up the shirt. And I was like, it's like a tie-dye thing. So it's sort of like there's the dot in the center and then there are rings going outwards. Maybe it's like a tie-dye impression of like a ripple of a sunflower or sunshine. I was like, who the hell's gonna look at the bottom anyway? Only you would pick that out. So anyway, I am really tired. This lifestyle change is got me pooped out. And it's only been what, day 3? Day 3. Can you imagine? I'm still doing the trial period of it, and I'm on day 3. But I have to tell you, I am learning a lot. So if doing all of these things that seem weird to me, because I know nothing about nutrition, actually helps me lose weight, then yay. So I'm gonna go take a shower and relax now. So comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at Shopping and Sense. I will see you all tomorrow for another edition of the Walking Vlogs. But until then, goodbye everyone out there in YouTube land. Hey guys, I forgot to tell you, the dinner was really good. The fish looked gross, but it was actually very good with just a pinch of salt and the sweet potatoes. Forgot to put that in there. Yes, dinner was yummy.